So a president of a third world country has chose to come to our high school to follow one of our students on what he deems as a average day for an average school student. We've come up with 5 different candidates, and of them they are Ling Cho, who is an A-plus student and has been accepted to Harvard and Yale. However, she's very shy and nervous around people she doesn't know. She plans on taking the president through a schedule of her day. Second, we have Chloe Hellman, who's the captain of the drill team, and she's well liked by everyone. She's planning to go to a local college, and she plans to take the president to a football game. Third, we have Jada Williams, who is an AP art student who has won many awards for her work. She is considered to be an overachiever, and she hopes to be an artist someday. She plans to take the leader to an art gallery and museum. We also have Bahir Haddad, who is a debate student who actively participates in mock trials and debates. However, he's been recently suspended for 3 days after a fight due to a parent's recent divorce. He plans on taking the president to a debate competition. Lastly, we have Jacob Jones, who is a regular course level student who is well liked by both students and teachers and has been known to be very self-confident. He started a recycling project at our school that has been very successful and copied by many other high schools. He plans on taking the president to a recycling center. What do you guys think? What do you guys think would be an average teenager?
Well, regular courses and people who are somewhat concerned with their academics, I think that's pretty regular. Let's see.
Well, I think an average student would probably be social, and they'd maybe like join a club or something they're very interested in.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like an average student would be not too concerned with their academics. Like we have Ling Cho, who's like valedictorian, versus someone like Chloe, who's a C student.
How about you?
I just think anyone who takes like extracurriculars and cares a little bit about their grades is a good average student.
What problems do you think could arise with one of these students meeting the president?
I feel like if you have Jada meet him, and she's gonna take him to an art gallery, and art galleries and museums are usually, you have to be really quiet. So I feel like Jada and the president would just be staring at artworks and not talking much, versus someone like Chloe who would be like having fun and yelling around.
Yeah, I also agree with you because I feel like going to an art gallery or museum maybe doesn't constitute as what a average teenager would do. I feel like someone maybe like Chloe Hellman, who is well liked by everyone. She's very social. I feel like bringing the leader to a football game would be a good decision as of what to do with that day.
Like Ling Cho, she has her like schedule figured out for him, so she'll probably go through the day averagely. But she says it says that she's very shy, so she might have trouble like talking with the president. That would be a bad situation. So
I agree with you. How about you?
I think it might be bad to have here meet with the president because he recently had his parents divorce. He might not be in the best emotional state.
Yeah, I agree with you too on that. Okay, so out of all these candidates, which two do you think would be the best choice? For me, I think it'd probably be Chloe Hellman, who's the drill team captain, or Jacob Jones, the avid recycler.
Agreed. I agree with that statement.
I agree.
Okay, how do you think we can test these two individuals on who would be a better candidate?
I think we can have like the principal or someone up in higher state go through what they plan to do with the president and act as they think the president would be, to see if both are stable to be with the president and like they wouldn't crumble under the pressure, and see and test what would Jacob do in the president's presence, or what would Chloe do.
I feel like that's a good idea. Having a run through with someone who we know well could probably judge who would be the better choice.
I feel like they should definitely go through the schedule and make sure it's a good representation of the country to be average, like the average day of a high schooler. So, for example, Jacob wants to go to a recycling center, and that might not be a good like example of the average day of a high schooler than going to a football game.
Agreed.
Alright, we've made a decision.